So good morning. Finally, the wind isn't blowing gale force like right off the bat this morning. So I told a dude over east there I'd go spray for him. He's got only about 25 acres, he said. So I'm gonna get the sprayer out right now, put a little bit of water in it. I'm gonna head over and do that before the wind does pick up. So the first thing, I just got to move these bags and this grain truck out of the way, and then I can get the sprayer out. All right, I just crossed the highway of town, heading over to Kirkfell Farm. They got a little bit of weeds they want to spray, about 25 acres. All right, so I just went in for lunch. I'm going to, I got 2 bags to make here now, so I'm going to make those up quick. I don't want to get too far behind making bags this time of year, because it's better if I can just do 1 or 2 in the morning and then get right back into the harvest type stuff, as opposed to have to spend all day making bags. You know, if you have 10 or 15 bags to make, it takes a long time. So I'm going to make those up quick, and then I'm going to move a little bit more barley around, I think. The sun is super bright. All right, so I got my couple bags made up there. Dad was washing Carl yesterday, the Kenworth here, and he noticed we got a busted fender mount. So he's taking the Sunday off. He was feeling a little sluggish, I guess. So I'm going to, like, that's a patient type person job, you know, to get it all jacked up and lined up and ground down and welded. So those are generally his that's his area of expertise. He's good at that, whereas I just want to give her and wreck more stuff. So, but he's not here, so I'm going to do that, and then because there's no point in hooking the Super Bees back up until I get that fixed. It'll just be harder to climb in there and weld. So I'm going to back that up into the shop here and fix that. Then I'm going to go get that Super Bee loaded up with barley. All right, so the first thing I got to do, and again, not being a mechanic or anything like that, not sure the importance of this, but we always, if we're going to start welding on this stuff, we always unhook the batteries. So if that is important or not, I don't know, but it's what we do because, I don't know, I think someone told us to do that once. So it might not be the prettiest weld, but it ain't going to break in that spot again, I wouldn't think. So I'm going to count that as a victory for me. I'm going to hook this up to the Super Bees here now, and then I'm going to go up and fill the Super Bees up with barley out of one bin. What I want to do there is I just want to take one load out. They're about, I think they're 12,000 bushel bins. I already took 2,000 out. So if I take another 2,000 out, that should be a pretty good indication of the, you know, the quality of the grain if it kept, you know. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to fill it back up with another, out of another bin. It's going to be a bit of a jockeying around effect, but I think that's what needs to be done, so that's what I'm going to do. So this is definitely one of the cons against keeping grain over. Lots of pros behind it. You can get a better price, get better hauling times, all sorts of things like that. But you do got to move it. So I got the whole Super Bee out of this one, and then I took it all out of this bin, and I'm just putting it right back in. So you can see there, I got the Super Bee loaded. This bin wasn't right full. Maybe it was half full, a little over half full. It's a 12,000 bushel bin, so there was only, you know, 6,500 in there. I took 2,500 out. Now I'm putting it right back in. And I could see through this hatch and on my temperature table grain smells good, and it's not heating up at all. So once I put this in there, I'm going to take a few loads out of these other few bins down the line and clean that last one right out and put it in here. So when I end, this bin will be right full again. So that bit's done finally. That 5,400 bushel bin is cleaned out. It's all put into the 12,000. The other barley bins are actually quite a bit fuller than I thought they were, which is good. It's a good problem to have more grain than you think. Only thing now, if the price would come up, that would be better. But I'm gonna head in now and have supper. That might be it for the evening too. It is Sunday, so if it is, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.